Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Hu Tao. Now, we have made an overview video already about Hu Tao, talking about like her overall, play style, her overall kit, all that type of stuff. So if you haven't already looked at that video, go to the top right corner or somewhere around here and you'll see that overview video. Make sure to give that a watch after this, or you can watch that first and then come back over here. It'll all connect and make it really easy to learn about Hu Tao and all that type of stuff, everything surrounding her. But we're going to be talking about her two big major investment points. It's something that a lot of people aren't able to have both of, so they have to gamble between the two. That is Staff of Homa or C1 for Hu Tao. Both of these are absolutely amazing investment points for Hu Tao, and you have no idea the big damage boost that comes from both of these. So we're going to be talking about both of them, the pros and cons, the overall account boost that you get from either or, and we're going to be explaining all that type of stuff very quick and easy and simple to understand. Well, before we get into the rest of this video, I do want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the videos. Also, if you could drop a sub on the channel, it would mean a lot to me. Drop a like as well, it would mean a lot as well. And another thing is that I will be streaming soon on Twitch, twitch.tv/REHOO. We're going to be doing Lantern Ride events. We're going to be answering questions, all that type of stuff for anybody that wants to watch. I'd appreciate seeing all y'all over there. Go ahead and say hi, ask me some questions, all that type of stuff, because I love interacting with people. So hopefully I'll get to see y'all there. But let's go ahead and talk about Staff of Homa or C1. Now, talking about Hu Tao, she does have two different types of things to talk about, and it's overall with her gameplay and kit and the overall count boost that one of these would give. Now, there are other external factors that we're gonna have to talk about when giving the rating for the Homa or C1, but let's go ahead and talk about, let's say, C1. Now, C1 for Hu Tao is a major investment point. This is only to help Hu Tao and Hu Tao only, so there's no big overall account boost. But if you feel like you want your DPS to skyrocket or your DPS to increase with Hu Tao solely because you want to play with Hu Tao a lot, and she is a very fun character, she's going to basically guide you for a very long time on your account if you're a newer player, or if you're a veteran player, you're going to see the damage difference. You're going to see you using her a lot in a lot of different teams. It's an overall big boost to her skill and her charge attack playstyle. This doesn't boost her ult, which a lot of people like as well. It's more for her skill and her charge attacks. So her C1 is, while she's in her skill state, activated by Guide to the Afterlife. Hu Tao's charge attacks do not consume stamina. Now, as you can see in the background footage, I'm going to show you what it looks like to do the jump cancel with the charge attacks. Now, the jump cancel with the charge attacks consume a lot less stamina and allow you to use more charge attacks rather than doing a dash charge attack cancel, because that will use a fat ton of stamina, because you're using the charge attack as a consumption of stamina and you're also using the sprint as a consumption of stamina. So taking off the sprint allows you to keep a little bit extra to use for your charge attacks when you jump instead. Now, the only problem with this is that ping issues, the availability to do it on a mobile device, which a lot of people play Genshin on. It's a little bit harder to do that when you're using those two factors. Having high ping if you're on a different server, or if you're playing on a mobile device, it's kind of hard to do the jump cancel. So a lot of people try to do the sprint cancel at least to get the DPS in, but the problem is you lose a lot of stamina. Now with C1, as you can see, the sprint version of the animation cancel is a lot faster, and you're going to be getting a lot more charge attacks in when you're using Hu Tao. It's an absolute, I guess you say, blitz compared to what the jump cancel does. It's a lot easier. All you're doing is sprint and a charge attack. It's available to do on mobile devices very easily. You don't have to worry about ping issues when it comes to jump canceling, because if you do the jump cancel wrong, you cannot even charge attack, or you might get it very slowly. And the sprint cancel just makes it a lot easier. And as you can see, when I have no stamina, you are still able to charge attack, so you're not going to lose any DPS because you lose all of your stamina. So this is a big DPS increase because of how many charge attacks you're able to get out. When you don't have the stamina, you're able to regen the stamina if you're close enough to the enemy because of the auto trekking that Hu Tao has, or many other characters have. So C1 is a really big constellation for her. It makes her a lot more fun to play, a lot more smoother to play. And by all means, if you don't have C1, I'm not trying to say C0 Hu Tao is terrible, but it's a little bit more rigid and a little bit harder to play. And it's annoying when you're trying to charge attack and you're just standing there doing normal attacks because you ended up not having enough stamina for another charge attack. Other than her C1, which is a big boost solely for Hu Tao, which is a really great constellation, let's go ahead and talk about Staff of Homa. Now, Staff of Homa is the base attack of 532, so it's pretty good. Crit damage 60%, and for the passive, HP increased by 20%. Additionally, provides an attack bonus based on 0.8% of the wielder's max HP. So basically, the HP you get from the passive is funneling already into the attack boost, so that's absolutely amazing. When the wielder's HP is less than 50%, this attack bonus is increased by an additional 1% of max HP. So overall, it's a self-fulfilling passive kinda. It almost does all the work for you when it comes to all of the passive coming together for a character. So you can really rock this on any character. There's nothing really special. Not saying that you have to do charge attacks or anything. So overall, a lot of characters can use this weapon. It's a crit damage stat stick, so overall it's going to be a future proof weapon. It has a self-fulfilling passive, so it's going to be able to work on so many different characters, because of course every character has HP. It's going to increase the HP and give the HP attack based on the HP for the character. So you know, the more HP the better, but overall anyone's going to get a big stat boost because of this weapon, and it's a really good weapon. Now, talking about the Staff of Homa, it being more universal, more account wide, is there any substitutions for it? Not really. When it comes to the crit damage section of the weapon, you're only gonna have the Black Cliff pole to, you know, be another crit damage thing. So the Black Cliff pole gives crit damage, and the passive is after defeating an enemy, the attack is increased. But when you're fighting a boss, you're not really going to be able to proc this as much. So yeah, Staff of Homa is the only one in its section. There's no other crit damage polearm that I know of, and that's pretty much, you know, good to say, because that means Staff of Homa is a very valuable aspect. And like I said, you can use it on so many different characters. I do have a video talking about all the characters that can use it, all the characters that can use some aspects of the passives and all that in another video. So again, corner, if you want to watch that video and then come back, feel free to do so. If you want to keep watching this video, stay here. But yeah, there's so many different characters that can use the Staff of Homa. It's a universal weapon. Characters like Zhongli, Zhao, Raiden, all of these characters that have pole arms as a weapon can use it because of how universal the passive is and how good the crit damage stat is. Now, talking about which one is better, this is where the external factors comes in. It makes it a little unfair. If you wanted to play with Hu Tao solely, and I mean like you've been really wanting Hu Tao, you want her to be your main, you want to use her forever for a long time, I would say get C1. It makes her a lot more fun to play, a lot more comfortable, a lot more less rigid. When you know, using her charge attacks, you're able to get more DPS, and is a big DPS increase when you get C1 for Hu Tao, and is a big boost to her overall playability with her kit. For the weapon, is the Staff of Homa, more universal weapon, a very great weapon, self-fulfilling passive that funnels attack already into your character for basically existing. This can be used for a lot of different characters, has high crit damage, helps out with, you know, balancing out your stats. This would be another amazing pick if you wanted to have an account boost or a weapon to be able to change between primary DPSs that are polearm users in the future. So this is a more future-proof solution. While Hu Tao, we never know where she's going to go in the future, but she's an absolute monster of a DPS, so I don't think she's going to go anywhere at the moment. But although Staff of Homa is the best account boost option, I'm going to have to say universally the best option between the Staff of Homa or C1 at this current moment in 3.4, I'm going to have to say the Staff of Homa wins this. And this is because the Staff of Homa is going to be on a weapon banner with the Aqua Simulacra. Now the Aqua Simulacra, like I said in another video that I've posted already, going against these two, they're both universal weapons. They both funnel damage into the character that's using it, and it's an overall high stat stick. Crit damage of 80%, crit damage of 60%. They both give, Hu Tao gives attack bonus, not Hu Tao, but the Staff of Homa gives attack bonus, and the Aqua Simulacra does damage dealt bonus. So yeah, these are two absolutely amazing weapons. If you lose the 50-50, you're going to end up with an amazing weapon. So either or, you're going to end up having a good weapon to have on your account for future DPSs or sub DPSs when it comes to the Staff of Homa or the Aqua Simulacra. So yes, I do want to say for now, I would have maybe gave Constellation C1 the higher pick if you really wanted to play with Hu Tao, because of course this is what you're mainly watching the video for. But the Staff of Homa wins this by far at a large margin because the weapon banner is so good. It comes with the Aqua Simulacra. There is the chance that you get that off-rate banner weapon, but you know, if that's the case, that's sad to hear. But if you're going for the full optimized path, which you should do when you're summoning full weapon banners, Getting the Aqua Simulacra from a loss 50-50 by no means is a loss. It's an absolute win because it's such a good weapon, such a universal weapon. So yes, summon for the Staff of Homa instead of C1. You're going to get a big account boost. You're going to be able to use this weapon on so many different characters. And if you end up getting the Aqua Simulacra, same thing. You're going to be able to use this weapon on so many different characters, use it on so many different builds. It's going to be an absolutely amazing universal weapon, the both of them. So yes, summon for the Staff of Homa. We will make another video regarding Yelan and her C1 versus her Aqua Simulacra signature weapon. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. Sub if you haven't already, if you made it all the way here. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. See you on the next one, and peace.